Hi Gemini, welcome to your monthly read for the month of May. This is part 1 of 2. There will also be a love read. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and share. It won't resonate with all of you guys. I can't cover you all, although I try to in these general readings the best I can. All right, there are plenty of other readers online. Definitely never force a reading. If it resonates for you, you will know. All right. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I am going to be doing an all signs eclipse reading for the full moon in which will take place in Scorpio at approximately 26 degrees. Okay, bottom of the deck you have snake on this Lenormand. On your horizontals you have the crossroads, the bouquet, the lilies, and the mountain. All right, this eclipse, hang on one second. I will be pulling on that. I will be doing a all signs read. All right, and that all signs read will do all 12 signs. Okay, as well as a general discussion of the astrology. I will do a discussion of each of the houses that it impacts before I pull a spread for each one of you. Okay, I hope you guys are having a great month. Mercury retrograde, I'm sure, is hitting you guys. It's hitting me hard. All right, although I'm like plummeting through it, I am a Virgo. We got needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. I've taken so many shots that I've had to trash this month because of various technical issues, and it's moving through Gemini. All right, success assured with good plans and hard work. Okay, that is you guys. All right, and Mercury retrograde is a great time, especially for anybody ruled. Okay, changes in your life, okay, with the moon card. All right, you guys need to definitely pay attention to the eclipses, the lunar and solar eclipses that were on the 30th, as well as the additional one on the 15th, 16th that I will be covering. It will be posted in a day or two on a separate playlist entitled Lunar and Eclipse Readings. Period of frustration and lessons to be learned, okay, with the funnel here. All right, and your last T is the tower. Okay, and this tower is not like a regular tower. This is solid foundation, success with effort. Okay, so you've gotten 2 of those now. And I would assume that with the movement through Pisces last month, you guys had an excellent career month. And that may have played out in your love lives as well. I did a deep discussion of that in your readings, okay? So if you guys didn't check those out for last month, please do so, because I did do a lot of coverage on that. Okay, the aspects in Pisces, which were beautiful, were in your 10th house. Okay, a lot of those planets are now going to be moving into Aries. All right, your 11th house. Okay, so we should see a transition between what started in Pisces. Now that's going to be transiting and moving into Aries, all right, into your networks. So there'll be a push, and once Mars moves into Aries, you guys will have a giant push there. All right, a lot of forward momentum to really bring some long-lasting changes and beneficial people to come through your house of good spirit, also your house of networks, all right? Maybe forming new networks, all right? May have a lot of beneficial aspects, all right? There. So definitely take full advantage, Gemini, all right? I'm going to cut these cards and begin. Bottom of the deck is the 4 of Cups, okay? Slight feeling of discontent, maybe surrounding you in the near future, maybe regarding a child or a leap of faith that you want to do, all right? Especially if you're a father figure, okay? I'm going to pull your first lane here. The recent past, we have the Star. That's wonderful healing energy. Also Aquarian energy. If you, and a 4 of Wands. Wow. And the Hanged Woman. And the Page of Swords. And Death. Okay, so may have had some major transformations and healings here, okay, especially around a significant foundation or commitment here in the recent past. Okay, I do see you, you know, taking a high, you know, trying to really step into a quiet place to contemplate things before you speak, all right? Could be regarding a marriage, okay, or a significant commitment of yours with a foundation around it. Doesn't have to be, can be. Sometimes 4 Wands can be tied to significant work dealings, okay? Especially if it's like publishing a new book, starting a new business, whatever, you know, like that. I can see them play out like that as well, all right? But we'll see when we pull some clarifiers here. I do see you as at a crossroads over that issue, okay, in the recent past. Although there's great, wonderful, powerful arcana here with the star and the hanged woman, okay? So Aquarian and Piscean energy of you really trying to transform yourself as to this foundation in a positive way. All right, so wonderful, Gemini, wonderful. And a lot of that may have been on an eternal level, although it does indicate in the recent past that you were at a crossroads there, okay? And I already talked about in your last two readings for the last month, which will be in the April playlist if you want to re-reference those, how they may play out in your work and love life. Okay, Gemini? Let me pull on the near future here for my Gemini. Near future, we have, this is excellent. I'm going to read off your current energy because I don't believe I did that out loud before I do that. Okay, on the current energy on the bouquet aisle, we have the Two of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Tower, and the Eight of Cups. This does reflective for some of you that there will be a Tower moment here, all right? It may be involving your love relationship if you are in a significant commitment. For others of you, it may be a new offer of a love relationship that you will need to make a decision about planting a harvest with somebody. Okay, could be somebody that you have significant feelings for. I do see you up in your head about it, okay? And you may need to walk away from other things in your life or tie those things up in order to move forward. Gemini, take it as it resonates, okay? For others of you, it will play out a little bit differently, but we'll see further when I pull the clarifiers. But I do see a Tower here, and there's a lot of activity with Uranus going on right now. So please pay attention to those specialty readings because I'll take a special look at the houses that it hits for each one of your signs, all right, as well as discuss Towers, all right, because some people have had Towers prop this month, and I want to give them special attention for everybody, okay? Here in the near future, I see the Lilies, which is a wonderful place of peace, all right? And the Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands with the Seven of Wands. So with the Ten of Swords and the Six of Wands, this is like excellent because I see definite communication, all right, and definitive endings about whatever needed to be wrapped up so you can move towards a victory here. All right, and it looks like a lot of positive energy surrounds that in your near future, Gem. All right, you are popping here with a 9 and 10 of Swords, and everybody knows that a Gemini can stay up in their head, just the same as a Virgo can, especially with Mercury in retrograde. Going to be the loop-de-loop of stress, okay? But you are moving, okay? You're not stuck. Okay, in fact, it's the perfect time to move when you're in retrograde to finish all those things that haven't been done that need to be completed so that you can move, you know, make moves in your life here. All right, Gemini. Here on this specialty lane, I have the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, Temperance, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, that is for specialty messages from Spirit. So I do see a lot of challenges here going on for some of you. Some of those may be under the radar for you because some of these eclipses hit on your 6th and 12th house axis, okay? So those are lighting off feelings of reevaluations relative to service, how you service others in your home, how you caretake in your home or outside your home if you are, especially if you're involved in the service industry of any kind, okay? And the 12th house can be highly indicative of activity in your spiritual domain and things that go under the radar. I discussed that detail last month as well, okay? Here on the bottom of the deck, we don't see coming, I have the Magician fully in your major arcana here with strength. That's excellent. On a Page of Cups, that's a love offer and or creativity, working with somebody creative that you respect a lot or admire, and it's got the High Priestess here, maybe a Pisces, doesn't have to be, but really coming from a wonderful place, okay, of power when you're doing it, maybe taking slow steps to do that, okay? This could be also somebody else in your energy around you, okay? But this looks excellent at the bottom. Let's explore the top, shall we? Let's do it, Jen. Let's see. I'm going to clarify with the Light Seers deck for you guys today because I'm using big enough cards that I can do that with. It's so funny you guys have popping in the recent past under this needle and thread, which is this wish will be granted. You have the Star, and the Star does represent a wish fulfillment. Okay, so something, yeah, Page of Wands, something that you may have come across somebody that represented a wish fulfillment for you guys in the past, okay? Or you may have a wish fulfillment. If you guys have a child that is especially if that child is a fire sign, they could be represented here. That child brings you a lot of pleasure and a lot of pain at the same time, okay? Take that as it resonates, all right? I see a lot of passion as a parent here if this is a child, all right? But the child kind of, you know, is your worst, you know, when your children are born, you realize I heard somebody say that one time, that your heart beats outside your body and you got to let it walk around, you know, you can't protect it as easily, okay? So that could be representative here of some decisions, okay? Dealing with a child, okay? Let's see what this Four of Wands is. For others of you, this may have been something that you really wanted, but then broke your heart for some reason, or you couldn't have for some reason, or felt like you couldn't come towards, okay? That left you at a crossroads here in the recent past, okay? And here on this Four of Wands, I have the World, the Page of Pentacles, and the Hermit, okay? That's a period of introspection, okay? About a major ending or new chapter beginning, okay? Could be tied to a work project, doesn't have to be. Could also be tied to another child, especially if they had Earth placements in Virgo, okay? Could also have to do with news that brought you to a period of introspection, all right? Or a lot of introspection that you needed to kind of go into the next phase of a major commitment for you. For others of you, could be indicative of a breakup of a marriage or major commitment, okay? Here on this Hanged Woman, yeah, you guys definitely needed to make a choice here, all right? And based on some truths or some new ideas, some of them may have been under the radar and you really had to take some period of introspection here, all right? Over the things that you felt maybe, am I being bratty? Am I not being bratty for wanting this? I feel a little discontent about this or that, or I just don't give a shit about this or that. Usually you're like, feel like you should be fulfilled maybe, and you're not. You're not sure why. Some truths being spoken, all right, about the items that you felt unfulfilled by. Typically those can be fulfilled with some spirituality, yeah, and emotional fulfillment, and maybe you didn't feel like you were getting enough, Gem. Take that as it resonates here, all right? Right after that I have a Page of Swords, okay? And you know, that can be studies if you guys are engaged in any studies, but you know, I do see it engaged here with the Hierophant. So if you had significant movement here with work, or wanting to climb into upper echelons at work, really going up the rung here and earning it, all right, that could be indicated here. But I do have it with a Three of Cups and a Ten of Swords. So there may have been some endings, some prior collaborations here, okay? The end of some situations, all right, or a feeling of watching over certain situations where there was an ending here, because it's followed by the Death card. Let me pull that. Yeah, the Death card re-references me to the Hangman, love, and it's the Ten of Wands. Something here had to be transformed because there were too many burdens involved. Okay, there's a lot of love behind these things, so I'm not sure how they're gonna get worked out here. Okay, but I feel like some of these themes popped up in your love and general reading last month. So please go back there to check that out. But I think that this is kind of a recap of those scenarios that came up, especially somewhat in your love reading, Gem. All right, and I do see a lot of frustration here, you know, some secrets, really wanting to work hard though, and really wanting to get in touch with your emotions here, which seems like you're doing, okay, by going in this Hangman state. And for some of you, it does revolve around major commitments in your life, okay? In the current energy, we have the Two of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Tower, and the Eight of Cups, okay, on this bouquet. Yeah, this Two of Swords decision, you have a lot of choices to be made. Significantly, again, with the Four of Wands popping up around a significant love relationship, all right, or somebody that you have a lot of feelings for, Gemini, all right. It's coming up in the current energy, and there's going to be some decisions that need to be made, all right, about new foundations, which look beautiful because whatever it's tied to somebody you care deeply about, that you love, all right. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Yeah. Again, I'm getting a lot of father energy here, or somebody you deem as an emperor. Could be somebody that like you are teaming with for work, okay, that you also have feelings for. Doesn't have to be, all right? Or you're just fully stepping into to plant this new seed based on these decisions and these offers that you want to bring somebody, all right? On this Nine of Swords, I see you stressed out about the new harvest as well as about communication here, all right? You're up in your head. You're up in your head about something that causes you great happiness, all right? Because this Nine of Swords, there's a lot of excitement tied to it because it's got the Sun, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Somebody that you want to run to talk to here, okay? If you're already in a significant relationship, that's your significant other. You know, take it as it resonates. For those of you that are not, there's somebody you want to come towards that you're a lot of excitement up in your head about because you want to sow something new with them. They bring you the ultimate joy and happiness, and you're all up in your head about doing it, all right? Because the Tower is after it. The Tower is clarified by, wow. The Tower is clarified, this is heavy shit. All right, the Tower is, I can see why you're up in your head a little. The Tower is clarified by the High Priestess, Piscean energy, all right? The Devil, okay? This is Capricorn, major arcana for Capricorn if you're dealing with a Capricorn. And death and rebirth, all right? This is highly tied to Scorpio, and that full moon eclipse is gonna be in Scorpio at 26 degrees. So this Tower may happen around that time about this communication that you wanna have. Could be involving a High Priestess, doesn't have to be, all right? Or really stepping to a place of inner spiritual wisdom here. With the Devil attached, it may have to also do with material gain and or somebody that you have a slight obsession with. Take it as it resonates. I don't want to say obsession in a good way, but you're crazy about, you know, that the feeling you're crazy about somebody, that's that. Okay, that's that. All right, but there may be some devil energy that went on in the past that you're going to have to discuss or deliver some truths about. That is part of what has you up in your head. Are you going to do it? Yeah, you got to do it because why? This person represents the ultimate sun and happiness for you, and you want to transform. Okay, why is the Eight of Cups here? Wow. Wow. Oh my God. The Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups are popping more now than they ever have. And it's because of these major transits that we have in Taurus and Scorpio, which are representative of the ways we earn income, what we value in relationships, major relationships that deal with legacy, inheritance, ultimate joy and happiness. All those are tied into second and eighth house issues. And these eclipses have started in January and will be a series of eclipses that continue. So, what we have here with the Eight of Cups is a Tower and the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So it re-references me back to here that there's major transformation that's needed here, Gemini, in order for you to have your Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. Or you're walking away from something else that brought you a Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. Or for those of you that are already with somebody, you have a major like blow, news, transformation with the person that you're in love and with, okay? For a lot of you, it's going to be regarding something else, all right? To deal with family and somebody you really, really want. But you may need to walk away from other things to do it. Take it as it resonates, Gemini. Okay? But right after that, you're led off by the Lilies, which is an incredible feeling of peace. And the Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Because you're going to muster up the strength to communicate here to build your new Ten of Pentacles. This may have been something you really want here. There's going to be a ton of communication going back and forth with you really standing in strength here, okay? It's re-referencing me to communication. In the near future, once this is done, it's just going to be popping back and forth. And this Eight of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Swords. All the feelings that you have been imprisoned by are going to be spoken on. You or somebody else were imprisoned by that have been holding you back are going to be spoken on and dealt with. Okay, why is the Seven of Wands here? It's like you're getting just repeats and repeats and repeats because this is an internal judgment call that feels divinely guided, okay? And you're going to step up and you're going to defend what you need to defend and you're going to take your next steps in your life here, Gemini. You're not going to spin. You're not going to spend anymore, okay? You're not going to keep spinning, all right? Right after that, we have the Ten of Swords. What's the Ten of Swords? Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Three of Wands. You're gonna, I do think that there's going to be an ending to some family relationships and to reinstitute these new ones that you want. There's endings. It's Ten of Swords scenarios here with some old or new soul ties to have these new things that you want. Why? Because this is all like you. This is your reading. This is stuff that you're choosing to do, Gemini, so that you can chase your ultimate happiness, dreams. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Those are everything. Okay, and you have a Six of Wands here. So there's a reunion or a collaboration here that you deem to be, yeah, and you're standing in a position of independence with it. All right, Empress. All right, now we have the Emperor and the Empress. All right, so in this current energy, you're really having to step up kind of and step into this energy, you know, despite the fact there may have been battles, okay, as a wounded warrior to plant seeds, and you're going to move quickly. There's some fast movement here towards this transformation in the current energy. And once you're on this next lane, which is the near future here, there's reunion energy with an Empress or pre-Empress that's a nine, it represents a Nine of Pentacles, okay, divine mother figure to you. All four queens in one. Ultimate manifester. Or you're stepping in this energy. Flip them, swap them as you see fit. But now I've got a divine pair of an Emperor or Empress. So again, this is a power couple, and I believe I went over this in your last reading as well. It's like this is just, it's the story has moved forward. Down here on this Eight of Swords with the Mountain, we have the Two of Swords. Again, just indicative of you may have felt imprisoned by this choice for a long period. All right, this decision that you needed to make really left you feeling tied up and bound and imprisoned. And again, I see a ton of communication, but it's been a huge mountain for you, whether everybody was aware of it or not. This Ace of Swords that you had to do, this decision and truth that you had to speak is really, really difficult for you. Okay, but you had to do it to step on the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, and you may have had to walk away from other things to be able to do that. But there are some definitive decisions here, and they may, yeah. Temperance is with the King of Wands. If you have Sagittarius placements, okay, in your chart, or you're in love with a Sagittarius, they're right here. The King of Wands with Temperance, okay? If you have somebody with major Sag placements, here they are, okay? You've had some struggles with this person, okay? But you're deeply in love with this person. This is your person, all right? Or this is you. Yeah. And you guys are really working on a redistribution of the give and take. Six of Pentacles here. Okay, fair give and take. All right? They know that's going on here. Take it as it resonates. Here I have it with the Three of Cups. That's ultimate reunion energy. Queen of Love relationship card here. Queen of Cups. Okay, you or this other person is really going to be able to step fully in their emotions. They may be a highly creative, empathic individual as well. All right, but there's going to be wonderful healing, loving energy surrounding this once you guys do this, okay? With this Six of Pentacles, I have a King of Swords, okay? Also reflective of Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy. Here you are on this Six of Pentacles. You guys are going to be working together to do this redistribution of give and take. It's absolutely beautiful, Gemini. Take it as it resonates. These are your messages from Spirit. Like, they're basically outset here with the Mountain is that they recognize what a difficult feat you've been through, even if these things are not all on the surface, okay? And that this progression of these decisions to the feeling of being bound up by this Eight of Swords, that's all ending, all right? With truth and clarity that's going to be spoken so that you guys can get back on the wheel here, all right? To meld and blend these energies together. So, wonderful. This was for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, as well as any stellums in Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a beautiful, beautiful reading. Again, I don't feel like I need to do your love reading, but I'm going to. Let me just take a look here and see if I have any other notes on this moon. I do think that there's going to be a lot of heavy hitters around these eclipses because of the moon activity here, because of the aisle that it's on for me. It's a material thing, so a lot of these new steps are going to be tied to the moon, you know, plus or minus 28 days. Okay, the effects of these moons can go up to 6 months when they're in eclipse, okay, period. But I don't see that taking that long. I see that as energy that's going to come to fruition, or whether that's in your mind, heart, or definitive action here around these moons. Okay, so you may want to go back and check the one on the 30th as well as the new upcoming one for you and your significant other if you're cross-watching, all right? And let's see, on these lessons to be learned here, there's a lot of emotional lessons that need to be learned on this funnel aisle, okay? The way I tie and do these, all right? For you to really step into your king-like power here as this king of air, okay? There's a lot of emotional lessons that you guys have been through that have to do with this death and rebirth for you guys, and it's beautiful. And you get your transformation and your work towards this because of the inner work that you guys are doing. So that's excellent. And from walking away and dropping baggage you don't need anymore, Gem. Okay? All right. I love you guys. I will see you in the love read. Have a wonderful day.